Good night. This is the Cutting Edge and IFM. We're there with you next Wednesday. Yes, whole heap of complications. Somebody want blind me with them big writing there. How them writing there so big stuff on the computer. Anyway, we're there with you next Thursday, tomorrow, next Wednesday today. Confusion is a robe. All right. So here we're going to play about that tune, yeah? Congo Bongo Empress. The virgin inside of him, what's her name? Danai? What? Gyan? Explain her name to me.
Gyanai. So anything like someone with spiritual knowledge.
Gyanai? Spell it.
G-Y-A-N-I.
G-Y-A-N-I. I know you make up that word there.
No.
Gyanai. Okay.
The Gyan represents spiritual knowledge.
Where the lady, where the wife name?
Sunshine.
See, them don't prefer that name there. It's not so complicated. They don't prefer the sunshine. She look like sunshine at the night still. All right, we're going to play about the tune for her. Congo Bongo Empress. You don't mind me play about the tune for her? All right. We're there with you next Wednesday. I think we kind of sieve out all the rough edge them now. We're ready for the program now. 26 minutes past 10 o'clock. So, today, mark the end of the month. Tomorrow, Thursday, end of the month too. But the 2nd of November is a very important part of Rastafari thinking and consciousness. All over the world, anywhere Rasta there, we will be celebrating the 89th anniversary of the coronation of Emperor Haile Selassie I and his wife was Menen. This took place in I tell you, everything I go wrong. I'm a throat gone. Yes. 1935. On the 2nd of November, Rastafari Menen was crowned Emperor Haile Selassie I. That is a mark, an achievement in African history. Every African should have celebrate that day because it marks a turning point in how we see ourselves as African people, not just Rasta. Because it's not just Rasta that really recognized this man. This man was recognized all over the globe. We come where we say day for him, Rastafari. So we celebrate the 2nd of November as one of the auspicious days in Rastafari celebration. And as we say all over the world, we want you up all the people them who recognize the day and will participate in some way or another. Because you know you have man who, even though him say I'm a Rasta, it pass him and him don't even know. Him hear say Rasta celebrate, him say, what am I celebrate? Him say, I celebrate the coronation, but I don't even know what the meaning of coronation. Him think a coronation market, him them all of this. Him say, Rasta, well, I started going on a coronation market, them kind of way there. Coronation, when them crown Rastafari Menen, Emperor of Ethiopia. So we, tonight, because we're not going to be here Saturday, we will use the program to highlight some of the music that contribute to the movement of Rastafari people all over the globe. And it's still moving the people them all over the globe. Some of these music is now in the bottom and I mean we call they have no shelf again. Because you have some people who everybody play them kind of music again pan nowhere, neither pan sound system, pan radio. Because if you put on a certain tune in a dance hall, you know, them liable to mash up your set. And the same people them in there we call police pan you. And say the boy now playing no music, him come like a church him there. Well we know says them music carry Jamaica and put Jamaica on the map. Certain music, certain artists put Jamaica on the map. When anybody did know Jamaica internationally, we use a secular music carve out a niche for ourselves globally and start a fire everywhere. That right now people come and use the music, even use the music against us. Especially always say Agwan in this place, them call the dancehall space. Where you see some things tonight where unbelievable, man. I mean, one of them women there when me seen at them video there, if them play back the video and watch it, I call them children and say, come children, this is Sunday, let us watch some of these videos from the dance hall. I wonder if them would do that. I wonder if them would recognize this phase where them find themselves in is a phase where indelible. Because there was a time when you could have do them things and get away with it. But every turn you turn now, you say iPad, iPhone, all start a camera, catch you when you do these things. So when you get old, it's still hung up there. People are watch it. So even though it might look glamorous today, and yeah man, look how my skin out over there, so look how my foot wide over there, so you never know say your foot could have gone so wide. You see daylight, no darkness and all these things. You don't never know, say, when you want to give up these things, when you turn out Christian, and you want to give up these things little more, somebody just come push it in front of your face. Or you're going to go sit back on television and start run, go to the toilet, go ball, and say, me really did not do that. Jesus Christ, look how me just stay. And you're going to forget, say you're not to do it, and fall up and all, and knife and all them something like. So, you have to be careful what you're doing at this time, yeah. In this age of science and technology. Not no escape nobody. Not no escape nobody. When you think say nobody now watch you, the little camera watch you. And people know skin up to post everything on YouTube, WhatsApp, what not, what then and what how. And catch you and embarrass you too. All your friend them. Yeah, man, you're going to just talk to a brethren and man just take all your picture and say, hey, you know, she say, no man have man with her man and all them something. And lie ma tell you, you know, lie ma tell you, know, but him just try to get you in a trouble. And then him go see it now. And because he never trust himself, he never trust you. So him start to create a problem right now. When me see I go on in the dance hall, I say, no. It's amazing that youth, young people do them things there. Because we don't know angel. We never angel no time at all. But them extremities there, it's beyond comprehension, Rasta. It's like beasts. You see man I catch you, man I fling around and throw up in a tree and jump off of the tree and jump down back on it. The last one me see is the one when me see my brethren bring send come give me, you know. At night no me can't talk about it. At night me can't talk about it. A brethren bring send one come give me. In the dance hall. When me see a brother hold a buckle in front time in private parts. Him have an pants still, you know, but him hold a buckle in front time. I mean, I don't know is what in the buckle. If it's drinks, if it's whatsoever in the buckle, if it's okra juice, I don't know. And the woman bend down and put the buckle in her mouth, and the music a play, and she dead with the buckle in her mouth, and the man hold on upon the buckle in front time parts and dead. And me I say, okay. This is dance. This is not dance. What is this supposed to bring about? Because everybody with them camera watch this thing. This is a young lady now, where me know say all 5 years time, 10 years time she look on that, and she gonna get crazy, man. Cause that can't come down again. That can't come down off and not dead forever and ever. It gone in the clouds like Jesus. It did it forever and ever. So all 10 years time, when she see that, when she really want to be a proper now, and go and go look all a nice job now and take off all of the paint them off her face and they tattoo them this and they tattoo them that and all them something and she want to look like how she feels that she's supposed to look respectable. And she go in her work and say everybody will look upon her. And she wonders where them look upon her for. Uncle Figo you say, by the way, you remember about 7 years ago you did a video with you licking on a bottle. But the thing what worries about it, is that the buckle move. It's like an animal thing, The buckle, the man move the buckle, and the woman jump on him like a, I don't want to say, I can say cat. I don't want to say the other word because first time you could have say it, but no people would have say, like ding dong bell. And you don't know who in the well. Well, this woman dancing is that dance we are talking about, with the woman, the man, and everybody else are watching this thing, And the woman just jump on the man front, with her mouth, I don't know what she tried though. It's fix him zip. It looks like she tried to fix him zip. And she was like a beast. What the hell is that? And that's a with nice little African sister them. At this it reach. At this it reach. That time my brother, was an artist who said it come give me, Him there's somewhere in Australia then. Him said, why this dance I'll come to and we out here, so I try fix the thing. And this is where I go on. Because when you look on that, you say, no, Rasta. Something wrong. I mean, I take no blame for it, I take no blame for it because I never bring up my people them way there, And none of my people and my grandpeople them not stay so. So it's who them people them me I look pan the something. Who is who me I look pan? Who them woman there and them man there? Where turn round woman and I fix her proper and one man jump in her face with her foot gone over there, so one day Ochi and one day Mandeville. How that go? What is that? What is that? And we did talk about dance all this and dance all that. The space, the culture. When I talk about the music now, the culture of dance all and the space with dance all inner and what is being done in that all. Trust me, man. Something wrong. Something wrong. May I tell you? I mean, some people that say, well, you have to blame the parents. Blame which parents? I'm not blaming no parents. Because parents in there do it. All of them girls there have picnic at them yard. As a matter of fact, them could have the picnic in the dance hall too because some of them borrow them picnic clothes. The grand picnic have borrow them picnic clothes for we are going to dance now. What a terrible thing. Then I saw it go. And then we round the corner, so now I try fix the thing properly and make the thing come out of the dregs where we see it going now. I mean, I go in there. It gone in there. It gone in there. It gone in there. Without a doubt, it gone in there. And there's things where you hear dancehall man used to fight against. Earlier on, them used to fight against it. No, everything is accepted. Everything is accepted. There's no holds bar now. Everything is accepted. You hear all the man talk about gear this and gear that. You hear a man talk about gear this and where man for dead and everything there. That thing at the dance hall, nice now and hug up dance hall. It in at the dance hall and hug it up. Hug it up. It's where I go on. It's where I go on. Why must I turn around and claim the dance hall as part of my culture? I don't care what a man want to say. When me see this, so, which is that, they must say a dance hall culture. I know my culture that. I know my culture that. I mean, not discriminate against music. I mean, I attack the music. You know, see it. Me not attacking the music. What me I talk about is where the space has become. What the space has become. I mean, I talk as no moralistic, righteous, whatsoever, what them want to call it. Me no righteous and me no moralistic on them level there. You know, see it? Me no have them kind of righteousness to cover me like, oh, you hear some Rastaman talk about righteous this and righteous that. Me no know that. Me I say, me can look on things and discern for myself. Me no need no book and no preacher and no pastor to come tell me what is and what's not supposed to be. And me I look on that. And me I say, can you imagine 10, 20 years down the line, them little daughter, they look back on them something, the man. Coming I'll marry and I'll must one at a time sit down and reflect upon what she used to do and say in the space. And cry. And I did such a prayer more. And when Marian Hall just come and me get the longest interview she ever do in the radio station. Me and I sit down in the station I saw. That time I did upstairs. And me ask her, me I say, then this and this and that and this and that and that and you see, but you see when somebody in a something, it's very difficult for you to tell them something different, you know, because it's experienced teacher, you know. Experienced teacher. I mean, no say, Marian Hall must reflect back upon her years in the dance hall. I wonder if she was a crazy little, I mean, don't even know the name we should have called herself. She must cry. And you see all of them little daughter you know, where you see I try become a Marian Hall or become a lady sir. Them also going to reach to the next level of them life and realize, say, but what is this? What is this? We are bounty killer come inside us and say, if it was no, he wouldn't call himself bounty killer. Because I realize the name now. So it's ignorance lead him to that part there. And certain things where me hear him I say no and I defend no. It's like he's a different person. 20 years ago, you tell him about certain things, him not listen to what you say. Not listen to what I say. To what you say. No, them say, you know, them always say, them have a quote in the book say, when I was a child, I do childish thing. Now I become a man, I throw away childish things. You know them way there's like, yes. And when you're behaving like a child, you don't see yourself as a child. You just see yourself behaving a certain way. It's those who pass out of the childish ways now say, boy, why you behaving like a child? And you might look on it and say, me not a child, me a big somebody, but big somebody behave like children. And then you have mothers, and grandmothers, because right now grandmothers are very young nowadays. Some very young grandmothers are run up and down about the place. When I say young grandmother, me I talk about young grandmother. You look on them, you think say them just come out of the belly. They do hear them look young. And them is grandmother. And these grandmothers take up a space where when you say how them behave and react, and you can't say nothing to them. You can't say nothing to them because it doesn't make no sense to say nothing to them. You just take it as it is. I see some data where I know what them are dealing with. I wouldn't even bring certain things to them. I tell them about no Rasta, this and this. I don't let them talk there with them talking there. Me just talk. Me just talk with them. But me no argument about warm sister, you know, stop pressure here or you know stop this. Because you know say them not there so where you bring that to them for? Them are dealing with bling and ling and ting and wing. You know see it? Them knowing that them something there. So me not go spend no time I talk them way they know. You know see it? Me have enough time I talk on radio so Me not preach no one for change them life. Me just say, I'm going to give you information. And the information when I give you, you must know where you want to do it. Take it or leave it. But me not going to tell you, say, watch out. You better sight of Rastafari, you know, and I just Selassie, you know, and me not that to nobody, you know. Me not sight up nothing. If you don't want to, it's your business. If you want to turn Christian, if you want to turn devil worship, I don't think, your thing that. Me just give you information. You must know where you are the information. But when you see a little sister, man, when you see a sister, I mean, I do the things them where you say, I go on now in a dance hall and pass it off as dance. What the hell is that? That is beast. It's the beast that come out of them. Beast. Yeah, man. 50 Cent look at one of them and I wonder what the hell is happening. Imagine like a 50 Cent, we get more 20 odd bullets in him already. And one of the baddest man in a rap. Baddest. 50 Cent. Can't be talk good. And he might look at the thing and I wonder what the hell is happening in Jamaica. If it's really dance that. 50 Cent I look at the thing and I wonder if it's dance that. And the more them do it, and the more aggressive it is the more white people want to see it. And Japanese and Chinese people, they want to see it because they want to show you. See there? We not tell you. We tell you, say them are beasts, them are no human being. And that them I say. You have people who come here just to go out there and go take picture. For use it as a case study of black people nearness to the lower animals, because that is what it is. It's Africans becoming them lowest evolutionary part. Them not evolved to become human beings yet in their mind. Them body look like human beings, but there's something innately inside that is driving them to that point of beast. And you have people who want to see that in the African way, in the African space, in the African manifestation of what they call culture. That this is culture. This is Jamaican culture. This is how we do it in Jamaica. And that we sell. And that we sell. And that we really sell. You think, say, a young girl from Russia, Germany, or France, no one come down here, come learn them move there. If go back to Russia and all them place there. If become that, where them is already. But them want a validation. Validation, them a look. Them a look a validation for say, okay, so how them say, them is kings and queens and come from the gods, and we put them in a slavery and bondage. But look on them. This is why we didn't have to take them out of Africa to civilize them. But guess what? We take them out of Africa, but we never take the uncivilized beast-like ways. Because them do the beast things in fun. Fun. Them do it in fun. I don't know nowhere in Africa where people do them something there as fun. Not to them women. Not to them women. Or them women don't allow that to be done by their men. No, sir. Man cannot talk about sex and even dance in a very sexual way. But what I am seeing now in the dance hall is not sexual. It's not sexual. What I see in the dancehall today is not sexual. Because I know sexual. It's like sometimes when I go find me talk and I say, why is it that anytime you watch a movie, when a white person will say, only I'm home, and when him come in, and the woman I try to take off him clothes and she take off him clothes and push him against the wall like it's a fight. She push him against the wall and I tear off him clothes and him lift her up and this, and you see the picture of them a drop off of the wall and I say, okay. This is the beast. This is the beast. Because nobody now get me to reach a level in my mind sexually to react and behave that way. That is not human in its nature. That's not human. And when I realize it and I say, okay, them two people are act that way there. Guys act them a act. And then them go have sex. These people not going to have no sex with this person who them jump on. Because more than likely the person get drunk and gone home with the other girlfriend them. Or him gone with film dog them. Go back after other people. So when him don't do all of that, him have a grand time because him know is the spotlight upon him. Wow, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's really crazy. African people have a far, far way for wake up. You mean say after all of these men and women come and show us a certain light, it's like them never come. So what we are doing now is disrespect. There's a certain disrespect of our ancestors. And we hear that word regular nowadays, ancestors. It's a disrespect to those who have gone before us, who fought the good fight to free us from what took all of us. And now we have the opportunity to move forward. And this is where we are going. This is where, not where we are going, this is where we are. This is where we are now. So, me don't know. Our people, our leaders will not do anything about these things because them afraid to lose election if them go against what is termed now dancehall culture. And some intellectuals will claim say it is a part of our culture. For a man stand up on a wall and a woman lay down in the middle of the dancehall floor, cock out her foot from north to south, and a man go jump between her 2 foot them. That is dancehall culture. That is dancehall culture. I mean, we must accept that as dancehall culture. When a woman assimilate oral sex, that is dancehall culture. What next? What next? Because it's crazy out there, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Your children is sucking in that. Because your children, them, have the iPad and the iPhone in front of them and passing on these. It's not even subliminal message again. It's raw message. This is what it is. This is what it's all about. It's not subliminal. It's not like them a use an advertisement that try to show you or a cartoon. Because now them a show you cartoon and I show you gay pride in the cartoons. And your child is watching it and is figuring out what is going on. That is subliminally putting something in the minds of the youth them. But this is not subliminal. This is not subliminal. This is raw propaganda. It's a cultural rape. Them raping the youth them mind because them don't get raped already in a them mind. What is in the well? I like ding dong answer me. Because when I was a child, I hear about ding dong bell. What is in the well? Wow. Everybody jump down in the well to go find it. And when them go down in there, it not in there. Terrible thing. African people, how we find ourselves in now? How we get out tight? Eh? Crooked as it may be. RFM now brings you a live outside broadcast from the Dragon Store Fire when there's Black Party at truck stop in Runaway Bay. Over now to Courtney Mark, Digital Chris and the outside broadcast crew on location.
El Mutabaruka. El.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad, sir. Thank you very much. Of course, we're going to welcome our listeners once again. We're coming to you live from Dragon Fire Wednesdays here in Salem, Runaway Bay. Of course, you don't know it's all about truck stopping. If you're on the main road, you're coming in. It is all about the vibe that's happening right now. Of course, Dragon is doing, so much things happening from this evening all the way to tonight. There's a lot of bucket deals. We must say that Dragon bucket deal, 6 for $1,200. And of course, you get a chance to win 32-inch TV right here on location. So one lucky person is going to get a chance to win a 32-inch screen, flat screen TV right about now in a matter of seconds, as a matter of fact. We have been spoken to you in terms of some of the links that we have done. We have spoken to many of the bar owners who are part of this initiative. Because Dragon is doing a great job in terms of incorporating a lot of bartenders and of course bar owners to be a part of this Dragon Fire Wednesdays where they have special deals. Of course, tonight we have a special guest performer. Of course, the special guest performer is Chop Boss himself, Takeover, So we have to go find Takeover right now. Make Takeover say something to the IRFM listeners, make them know what go on, Takeover minutes away from taking the stage, with right at the steps where the stage there. You're about to go on. What can patrons here at Dragon Fire Wednesdays expect in terms of performance tonight?
I just greatness, man, because we always are doing great, Yeah, I do my best for the fans, because them are represent for me, so I represent for them same way.
See there, we love the vibe, we see the energy, career growing, we see how find the thing, and we see how the road, and we're proud of that. So in terms of like an event like this, for Dragon to step forward and say, I hear me more, you represent for Fire. How you feel away there in terms of Dragon Fire Wednesdays?
Yeah, I feel good in myself, I can represent for a corporate in Jamaica, because my name no mix up in no violence or nothing like that, I just do music. And I please my fans and I please myself also, you see me? Yeah.
Alright, cool, man. Now, as an entertainer, in terms of this initiative, we see persons here I get bucket deals, we see persons I sip on them Dragon. In your crew and your settings, how the Dragon settings go so far?
Yeah, man, we have beat some crates, man, that's it. A crates of Dragon we have beat, man. Big up Dragon every time, though.
See it there. So for many of our listeners, if just in case you say, hold on, take over, just give me some acapella real quick and fast, make them know exactly who I talk to them.
Are the golden boy? Chop for the golden boy. Them a chat, me no know them boy. Pocket green like a mountain boy. Polo shirt and me damn shorts. Tight jeans with a damn clocks. On the road we a bruff. We a drink Dragon, we a pop cock. Yeah. Yeah, man, man.
Alright, so CLM no good again, You don't know Takeover, big up, thanks for passing through IRFM and just blessing us and make a whole vibe and see what go on. And we anticipate the performance later.
Alright, man, big up IRFM, same way. I respect where everybody was about come support the Dragon thing, same way. Big up IRFM every time. Yeah.
See it there. So before we hand things over back to Mutabaruka, once again, it's all about Dragon Fire Wednesdays, and we're here at Truck Stop in Salem, Runaway Bay. The place is block off. People are coming as we speak. Well up a bucket deals. Well up a niceness. People are drink, have a good time. Digital Chris, upon the wheels of steels, I hold it down. A lot of other DJs from, of course, Dragon, you don't know. I hold them five and I do them thing. Nice vibration. It's all about Salem, Runaway Bay right now. You don't know. It's all about Truck Stop, Dragon Fire Wednesdays, and of course we must remind you that of course it's brought to you all courtesy of Dragon, where you can only get 3 dragons for only $600 every Wednesday at your favorite bar. Also 6 deals, six dragons for $1,200, and of course you get a chance tonight to win a 32-inch TV right here on location. That means you don't have to wait for it coming up. Just one lucky person might have drink them dragon and say, I hear me, they're going to win a flat screen right about now. So before we hand things over back to Mutabaruka, we have to pick up the entire team, you know. Ricardo, big up yourself every time we're engineering. Ricardo Powell, you don't know, you know. Shanice Williams, big up yourself every time, you know. Irvin Dwyer, big up yourself every time, you know. Digital Chris, he's here holding it down. My name is Courtney Mac, Mutabaruka. Our final link, we hand things over to you. We invite persons to come on down. If you're on the road right now, Truck Stop, Salem, Runaway Bay, just pass through and Kabola vibe, you know. It's all about Dragon Fire Wednesdays. It's happening now. The place to be, the place black. It's well loud. Mutabaruka, it's the cutting edge. It's over to you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Thanks. That was Courtney Mac, as you can hear. It was a live broadcast from the Dragon Stout Fire Wednesdays Black Party at Truck Stop in Runaway Bay. As you hear, say, a whole heap of people out there. You understand? Okay. So we are back to the mission where we're there now. Haile Selassie, Empress Menen, sit down on this throne. 1930. And whole heap of things change. Whole heap of things change. That usher in whole heap of things. A whole heap of people don't even know, say, that Jamaican woman was Haile Selassie's secretary. And she get enough licks and licks. When I say licks, I mean mental licks, because she come back at Jamaica and then at England and take up for Rasta. Them things that she did mad. This is a woman who was a secretary to the greatest emperor we ever live. But because she know the works of Haile Selassie, she mentioned, not as a Rasta, but just as a woman who know. And she was set up on, yeah man. How much people know that? That is a Jamaican woman. A Jamaican woman was part of that Haile Selassie's team. Yes. Okay, here we go. Yes, this is the cutting edge. 1930, 2nd of November. The crowning. You know, people talk about names. You know, in Africa, people don't just give them pick the name, so. See, them not just look on the television and see Kim Kardashian and say, well, I like how Kim Kardashian looking at, I call my daughter Kim. No, I know so we do it, you know. Personality, style, what you expect of the child, ancestral legacy. It's like when you're married to a woman, you're married to the family. Well, not only in Africa that happened to, but you know, you have other places in Europe. You're married to the woman, you're married to the family. You know, but the idea that someone is by themselves, just an island, is not something that we Africans did give credence to, where every man is an island. Because even the saying, it takes a village It's an African proverb. And you have many proverbs like that. So the name is a very significant and important thing. As a matter of fact, you have naming ceremonies. As I say, people just look on TV and look on something and say that a woman go call my pitney. No. Them find out what the meaning of this child supposed to represent. What is this child representing? What am I expecting of this child when the child reaches a certain age? So when we have you have something named rites of passage. No, we don't have rites of passage again, because there are certain parts of your life that is very important and significant. Yes, very important. Birth is the first one. Birth. When you're born, you must go through a certain level, or what we call, you have certain rituals that represent the birth of a child in Africa, and what the parents and family and friends do to secure that life of that child as she go through or he go through stages of development and process. And that passage, that rite of passage, is something that stick with the child right through until the next stage of them life come. Now we lose all of those things, you know, because one, we come here with it, but because it wasn't connected to what we were taught, we're not bothered with these things. But rites of passage is a very important aspect of this thing. And Europeans continue a lot of those what we call residue. They have a thing named christening ceremony in the Roman Catholic Church. The christening ceremony go with a name. The christening ceremony go with a name, and most of the times the names in the christening ceremony in the Roman Catholic Church connect to what them call a saint. A saint. So when them christen you, them give a saint name in a Catholic Church. Now, a whole heap of people don't know this, but Haile Selassie, him never just take on that name when he become the Emperor of Ethiopia. He was Haile Selassie right through. He was Haile Selassie right through. He became Haile Selassie the first, because he was the first emperor to sit on the throne with the name Haile Selassie. But Haile Selassie is what we call a christening name. It was given to him at birth when he was christened in the Coptic Church. That is a tradition. Haile Selassie, translated in English, means power of the Holy Trinity. Because these churches are connected, very connected. The name that we originally knew him as, that was used more often, was Tafari Makonnen. His father named Makonnen. His mother named Yeshima Bet Ali. Yeshima Bet Ali was the name of Emperor Haile Selassie's mother. So Tafari Makonnen got through as a youth and got through as a youth. And in 1930, he was crowned Emperor Haile Selassie the first, King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. These are not Rasta titles. These are what the titles was bestowed upon him when he ascended the throne of Ethiopia. Emperor Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. That was and that still is the title given to him in 1930, sitting up on that throne. So 1930 is what we would call the manifestation of this divine, as we would call him, emperor. This human, so he is a human. If you want to say I man, continue. But I'm going to say human. He is a human. And in the book, Great Men of Color, Volume 1, I have Great Men of Color, Volume 1, 2. There's a man by the name of J.A. Rogers, a Jamaican too. A Jamaican. And speaking of Haile Selassie, Rogers said, and it can be said of Haile Selassie, behold the perfect man. Not a Rasta said this. It can be said of Haile Selassie, behold the perfect man. What is it that Rastafari, brethren and sisters, is seen in this man that they could elevate him to such a status? What is it that we are seeing? Some people say the biblical Jesus Christ and say he has the personality of this man named Jesus Christ. Some people say him representing the flesh, eat air and water, as how ancient Africans used to see them emperor. Because even in Kemet, the pharaohs was recognized as representative or elect of God on earth. Today, even the Japanese recognize the emperor. So the idea of a man being elevated to that order is not something new and it's not something unique to Rasta. If you study ancient philosophy and philosophers in different parts of the world, you will recognize that Rastafari, brethren and sisters, is not some crazy ganja smoking dropout, school dropout, no ambition group of people. It's a group of people who's digging deep to find some way out of this terrible system that has gripped African people for 400 years and counting. Searching in the annals of history, searching the complication of Western democracy, searching the belief system that has been corrupted and created and designed to enslave those who grip it. The Rastafari brethren and sisters looking into their ancestral past, ancestral legacy. recognize that man is God. Man is God. And don't tell me about if a man create them on the earth, because that is also a European mindset when you said God. That's why we don't want to say God, and we don't want to use the word God, because it conjure up in the minds of African people some unattainable things that make you gone in the realms of something that is not natural or not of nature. And when you get right down to it and come right up to it, you recognize that the Rastafari original system is searching for that connection or that connectivity with themselves and with what is around them, and how they can liberate themselves, free themselves from what only grip way that is called colonialism, slavery, and white supremacy. So we make the call beyond the shores. We make the call beyond space, beyond time, and recognize that we are who we were. I and I is nothing else. Because in the beginning, it was only I. In the beginning, it was only I. There was no you and me and them and us and men and people. It was just I. But we take unto itself different manifestations that cause us to move away from that human, that humanity. We take unto ourselves all of these things, and it creates confusion. They're so confused that I is in front of the eye, and the eye, and the eye, and the eye can't even see eye, because they are looking for somebody different. So when the people of Kemet look upon them Pharaoh and say, behold, God in the flesh, nobody never see it as crazy. And when the man say, tell me something, what is people saying about I? Who them say I am? And then say, boy, some say he is this and some say he is that. Him say, well, who you say I am? Because you know, say before I am was I. Who you say I am? Well, tell me who are you? I'm say, before Abraham was I am. Because when you say I, you see the Father. Because the Father and the Son is one. Now I that? The Father and the Son is one. We're looking for liberation. We're looking for freedom. We're not looking for religion. We're not looking for complex things. Simple things. It's the simple things that make life meaningful and purposeful. It's not the complexities that cause it to be meaningful. Nature is just simple. It don't come with no frills and no wheels and no tills and no kills. It just come. And sometimes the wind a blow. And sometimes you don't feel it and you feel say no wind not about, but it don't. It's still there. Sometimes the rain fall and you complain. And you say the rain stop fall, but guess what? It can come again. And sometimes the sun will shine. And you say it's so hot, but guess what? It can get hotter. And then get cool and then get hot again. We as African people must find the high that will leave behind us. And we can't turn the neck 360 degrees to realize that what is behind us is in front of us. Up is just relative to where you stand. You can go out through the entrance door. Life, meaningful life, good life, healthy life, wealthy life, joy and happiness is what we are searching for in all of this. We're not searching for nobody to come save we. We have to save ourselves. We have to save ourselves. Haile Selassie is not going to fly back to Jamaica to come take Rasta and put in a plane and the whole of Ethiopia. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Jesus Christ is not going to come out on a cloud and take up 144,000 and destroy the earth, and then you have a new earth and a new Jesus. That is not going to happen. These things are taking up space in our brains where we could be replacing all of these madness with beautiful things, loving things, kind things, generous things, happy things. Because all of us want to be happy. That is the ultimate game. We want to be happy. We want to be free. And we don't want to do anything because you can do anything, but it's not everything good for do. You're free for do anything, but it's not everything we're free for do good for do. We want to focus. We want to recognize that we're not talking about we're going to save the world and we can't save ourselves. Because we say man make songs like that. We say man I say only Rastafari can save the world. So man says Uncle Jesus can save the world. So right away you can see say something intrinsically wrong. Because the Christian who say Jesus will save the world, him not in a position to save himself. Him not in a position more time to go to the supermarket. Him not in a position sometimes to even go to church. Because him could have done a bus fare to go to church. The Rasta who say he must save the world with Rastafari this and Rastafari that. Him in a serious position. Him do have a little vineyard around there where him can go pick some pop chow. Him do have a coconut tree where him can go ox a coconut and drink the jelly. Drink the water and eat the jelly. Because if you don't mind sharp, him could have bigger money if you go buy bun and cheese. The 2nd of November is the revelation, the fulfillment of our revelation, not John on the island of Patmos. Is not that revelation we are talking about. We are talking about Rastafari revelation, the 2nd of November 1930. That is our revelation. We now look for no revelation and no apocalypse. Because we go through enough apocalyptic things for years. We now look for no Armageddon. Because even the Emperor Haile Selassie said, Africa's Armageddon has passed. Haile Selassie said that from in the 60s, him say Africa Armageddon gone. So when I look for no Revelation 1, 2, 3, go right down to which part it done and say, boy, right now apocalyptic things are going to happen and this and that and blood and fire. But yes, when I look for that, we want to free ourselves from mental slavery. And that we want to do, free ourselves from mental slavery. But the more we feel so we are free ourselves, is the more we are fall in line. Me and my lady a reason a while ago, and me I say, you know, so Rasta fall in line. Yeah, man, Rasta fall in line. Because you have certain things now where even the people who say them are no Rasta, I look upon it and I say, but we never know, say, Rasta do them something there. I mean, I talk about no like a private something need. I mean, I talk about blatant things in front of people every day. I will come tell the people about living healthy, eat healthy food. And whenever I use the word healthy neither, I always say, long before Monsanto and all these things, we did not tell the people about certain food where we nothing them nothing eat because this and that. Babylon poison the food. Babylon we used to say too. And whenever they say like, oh no, where we are talking about how them inject this and inject that. But there was something instinctively connecting Rastafari with the imbalance of nature. And you find a whole heap of people, a whole heap of Aboriginal people, a whole heap of indigenous people have that connection. We have that connection with earth. That we know, say, well, boy, right now, this is not, this not right. There's something wrong with this. You know, see, you can't see say something wrong. Why did it stay that way there? It's not supposed to stay that way there. If it's natural, it's not supposed to stay that way there. And we don't decipher that and discern, said this now go work out. But we get so caught up now that even the word Haile come out of our vocabulary. We hear about vegetarian, and then now we hear Menen people talk about Haile this and Haile that way. Have nothing to do with Haile. And we sup it in because we are falling in line now. When we say Haile now, it's just another way to say it may not have no sugar, it may not have no salt, so it's Haile. I don't go so. I know because it have no sugar and no salt, why it's Haile. Because you still have the processing that making not Haile. And it can be natural too. Because sometimes you buy something and you say, all natural. It don't mean say it Haile. I can't even use the word power too. But when we did that say Haile, we know what we did that say. We know what we did that say. But we get fall into the line now. So we just fall in line. And I just say it there now. And then people start to tell you, say, it's not what you eat that defile you and all this stupid, foolish stupidness. But it's not what you eat defile. What you eat will kill you. A Rastafari come make we know that. We not hide that. I know Christianity, when my mother here will come know that. A Rastafari come show with that. And when I talk about go to school, go learn that need. I talk about true experience. As a Rastafari teacher, you know, a true experience Rastafari teacher. And a true man sit down and I tell you, say, no, read that, and go that, and do that. No. No, you go sit with the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees, the earth, eat, air and water, and come support that, and then come out and realize, say, this is what it's supposed to be. No guy can't show you, say, I know so. Because what is higher than nature? What is higher than nature? In the beginning was nature. And when a man say, who create nature? Nature create itself. Because if a man tell you, say, God create the earth, I will go ask him, then who create God? If I go tell you, say, God is something will come out of God, then I tell you about nature now. Something where you can't see, feel, taste, smell. Nature, the surroundings that you are. When you see a leaf, the surroundings that you are, when you see a bird, when you see a worm in the ground and a dirt, when you see water in the sea, when you see rain a fall and the sun a shine. That is what we are talking about. And who are carried to that is the concept of I carried to that. The concept of I. And we add things on it. We say Rastafari. So the concept of Rastafari bring we to this concept, this idea, this knowledge, this understanding of reality. You can't go around nature. It's a reality. No man can come show you say nature is not real. Because you experience that. Every living being on earth experience nature. Every living being have something where them call life. That is nature. So you not go around the corner now and I say, yeah, but God create nature. Why you want to go so far where you don't know about nature? Every living being experience this. That's why they say nature everywhere. You know? There's nowhere nature is omnipresent. Nature is omnipresent. Why you want to go somewhere else? Why you want to go figure out and try to figure out? Figure out. Go and figure out. Figure out what? What you trying to figure out? And you can't even figure out life where all surround you. If I am sing at you, let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the moon up above and the thing called love. And that you want to know, you know. That's all you want to know. The complexity of God, devil, and all these frills that them add on to the whole thing is of no significance to your happiness in life. Maybe in death, I don't know. But in life, it has nothing to do with your happiness. More than you're going to philosophize and imagine and dream and become miserable because you're trying to live according to that and you can't keep up to it, so you become almost what them call now, add something to it, sinful. And the more you start to, the more you believe in the God and the devil, is the more you start to sin. And what is sin? Sin is what them create. The God and the devil create sin. And you put it in you, and the more you think say you sin, is the more you sin. Because that is what sin did if you do. Sin did if you grab you. So you have to go believe in a God, or believe in the devil, and then now you have to exorcise yourself to get out the devil out of you. You have to go to church to bring God into you, and then some guy have to go dip in the water to make you go along this one thing. And you're always in water. Water surround you. It's just that some of it is vaporized. There's nowhere that water is not. There's nowhere that heat is not. There's nowhere that air is not. Because all three of them is the same thing. Heat, air, and water. Life. Life exists because of heat, air, and water. If you want to call it the Trinity, so be it. If you want to call it the Holy Trinity, so be it. I not tell you what to call it. But I just show you the simplicity of Rastafari. And Rastafari become not something that is out there, but something that is right here. A Lebanese poet by the name of Khalil Gibran, the most famous book is The Prophet. Him say, and when you love, you shall not say, the Lord is in my heart, but I am in the heart of the Lord. Can I repeat that? Khalil Gibran, the prophet, the book named The Prophet, him say, and when you love, you shall not say that the Lord is in my heart, but I am in the heart of the Lord. Think on that. This is the blackness. You know, we move from one stage to the next. So we see Africa stand predominant right now. And when we look on 1930 and what it ushering for the African world is really something else. Most of us don't know that history. Most of us don't know that history. But we need to study that history. And we need to read the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey. We need to read a book named Race First. These are some things that we need to read to get a grasp of why the Rastaman is like who he is. Domicile on these farmer slave plantation island. You can't live in a tenement, you still can't live in there, but you know, say, people always say, Rasta. I mean, people who really want to aggravate Rasta too, you know, say. But you don't have no school, you don't have no hospital, you don't have this, you don't have that. What? Look how long you're there and you don't have not even a school. Let me tell you something. A school is not a building, you know. A school is not a building. Just like how man talk about him go to church. And you all why your people say, where two or more gathered together represents the presence of the Lord. A school is not a building. What have Rastafari done? Rastafari have given African people a different way to look at themselves. Rastafari have given the African people a way of eating and drinking, a way of connecting to Mother Nature. What has Rastafari done? People ask. Well, if you don't see what Rastafari do, you're blind. Because the development that you search for in the name of Rastafari is not the conventional development that you would want to see, because Rastafari is not a conventional thought process. I don't feel no way when people ask, so Rasta, what you do? When they are so long, when you have not this, when you have not that. We have enough things. We have a way of looking at life that has brought forth a liberation process to be in process for the liberation of African people. What has Rastafari brought to the table? A new way of looking at yourself in these former colonial plantations. We never start out with millions of dollars. We never start out where we is now neither. But in all of the drudgery and the torture and the discrimination, we're still there. Resilience. That is what Rastafari shows. Africa. The herbs. When man say the herbs is the healing of the nation. And now we hear people who's not Rasta say it. And I make sure say it heal the nation too. And then you ask, what has Rastafari done? Rastafari wake up the liberation movement in a southern Africa, in a Zimbabwe and Namibia, and make the people them stand up for them rights and justice. And we did that through music, such a delicate thing. We do it through music. We use a secular music to start a fire that blazes across Africa and in the hearts of many, many oppressed people, including the oppressor sons and daughters, including the people who enslave us. Dear sons and dear daughters, cling to it, hoping that it can free them too from the bondage that is to put them in. And then you ask what Rastafari has done. You should be ashamed of yourself to ask that. Sugar man, I start a fire out the man. Babylon, you just mash up my life, so it looks. On the 2nd of November, 1930, a man named Tafari Makonnen was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia. Emperor Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. 225th king from the dynasty of Solomon and Sheba, according to the Ethiopian history in the Keban Negas. 225 emperors. Akim. Where are the other ones tonight, man? Out of gas station you come from? What are the other ones tonight, man? Where you bring come give it? Tell me. The peer them, the two peer them, so what are they? We have to give a one, We have to give a one, man. We can't stay so. Early in the house, one. The big driver. Why you drive for all cardboard and wire. The man put all the big truck on wire and drive it. I tell you. Yes, man. Give thanks to see you, man. Yes. Yes. Akim and Menelik. It is said, according to the Ethiopians, that he started that lineage that connect him with the father, supposing with the father named Solomon. And this woman, Yemenite. The Yemenite. Because the kingdom of Axum stretched across into Yemen. Kingdom of Axum, that time it wasn't called Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a Greek title given to the land south of the Sahara. The south of the Sahara is called Ethiopia. Ethiopia. But the kingdom of Axum, where this woman named Makeda, Queen of Seba, this Yemenite woman, went to visit Solomon according to the Ethiopian history. But we're not going to use that as our point of reference as we declare Emperor Haile Selassie. We're not going to use that as our point of reference. Because we know, say, even Haile Selassie said, his dynasty goes beyond Solomon, even unto Ori, O-R-I, Ori. His dynasty go on to Solomon, past Solomon, Ori. And when we look at the anciency that we come possessing at this time, yeah, without even going from plane, go visit faraway lands, the anciency that we possess is something to behold. That how we come know all of these things, and we never left this little island yet, or we come know these things before we start to travel. And all the rest of them will start to travel now. Or we know these things and we never go nowhere. Because we come live forward what our ancestors did know. You know, we did come know that thousands of years ago, it never stopped travel. This wisdom, knowledge, and this standing never stop travel. And it travel till it reach a next set of people. Maybe the next 1,000 years it reach a next set of people. We come to break the chains that bind us to a miserable life. A life that was created by aliens. And when we say aliens, we are talking about alien to Africa. That they came there and took us away in captivity. Carry us through in those wooden ships across the watery grave to these land unknown to us. But we survive. We survived those watery graves. We survived those wooden ships. And we're still there to tell the tale. We're still there to tell the tale. I was going to be here because you kill I today, you can't kill I tomorrow. Yes? You kill I today, you can't kill I tomorrow. So it's you think say it over because it over. When you think say it done, it just a come. Because if it was to take the logics of it, we would have recognized that we're not supposed to be here as African people. We're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here. If we was to follow the logics of the whole situation, we wasn't supposed to be here. But guess what? We're still there. We're still there. And we are confront that evil that continue and perpetuate itself against our right to life, our right to happiness, to liberation and freedom. We survive. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge and RFM. We're going through the paces, celebrating as how we want to. This space here that is a radio station. We can only do what we're doing here, you understand? Okay. So we just play some song, we'll open the floodgate and start a fire out there. That it put Jamaica upon the map in such a way that when you say Jamaica and you say, oh, Jamaica situated on the map, you wonder if it's that they call Jamaica. Give them the contribution that has been made from this little island to the world. You don't expect to see a bigger little splat of land on the map, but not so. This junior start a fire out there and create a wave. Yeah.
Mutabaruka.
How you do?
Wonderful. You heard that. Oh, your voice sound better than last week. I love that.
Me no hear you.
I say your voice sound better than last week.
Yeah.
Your voice, so.
True, man.
Give thanks for that.
Yeah,
give thanks for that, you know. Muta, I say, if you are in a country and your leader cannot educate the people, feed the people, and medicate the people, in a serious problem. And sometimes I wonder the leaders of Jamaica know better as a game them a play. But I more feel as a game them a play. The reason why I say that, because sometimes I see them play with the people in optics. Any one of them two parties there you see, come out. Anywhere them there. Everything where them have to have them colors with them in. So you see, say, them understand certain things.
Of course.
That's why them do them thing there. Play for the people, them subconscious, anything them a do.
Subliminal, man.
The ball to have them color.
Subliminal.
You understand? And then, but then you see some things where them for do when them for work on the crime for secure the people. Them not understand that. Yeah, people talk about. Yeah, some people say them could have merged the JDF and JCF, which should have be a good thing. But you know why me feel them not gonna do that? The reason why them not gonna merge the JDF and the JCF is because they must have them JDF. So if them slave master them start a war somewhere and say they want some soldier, they must have an army to send soldier out. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong.
Because the people them are suffer under lack of security, and the government, neither government ever try and do anything, try implement anything. You know what I mean? Them try put some band-aid over some things where we know. Say, you need to educate the people, you need to reform the education system, because the education system is teaching. You ever see a puss a try be a dog, or a rat a try be a cat? You work with a system what is not suitable for you, and that confuse the people. And sometimes one day the government confused too, but as I say, when they come to the optics, when you see them use up them colors, you know, so they're not confused. They know
no,
them
not confused, man. They're not confused. They know exactly what they do, man.
Then don't have the people interest at art. You understand? Them don't have the people interest at art. I mean, know he's an international man. You know, Skid Row and them place there. Look how much people are suffering in this country for medication, and them are saying, go take care of you. Saying, go take care of people in a different country. Something in a something.
Yeah.
You understand me? I feel that way there. But it's not the first them do them thing. Them thing there is things where them plan of a control the so-called third world. You understand? And the leader them of the so-called third world country, them just sup up to everything.
Both is slave, man.
Know?
Both is slave.
Sup up to everything. And boy, the young youth them in Jamaica have to wise up and look, no, so nobody not having an interest at art. You know, and the children, them have children and don't know how to treat the children, them and all these things. It just sometimes it just hurt me. And people have to fix up with own. Uncle, we can't save ourselves. Nobody now go save we.
Yeah.
You understand? Nobody now go save we. We have to save ourselves. And we have to look global and look what's going on at the whole world and see what's going on. You understand? We have to look and see what's going on because anytime the longer we take to do that, the more we are going in a dangerous situation. But Muta, big up yourself. Yes,
all right, blessed man.
I'm going to tell you the Muta East Kingston said, please, when you just love on yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Beto, Fireball, all of the big up on yourself. Arville and Leo Parallington town, more the big up on yourself. Here, sir. Angel, out of Clough far away, you know?
Yeah.
People, study, make some business. Farm, start farm. Water security is a very important thing.
Yeah. All right,
understand? So big up yourself, Mutabaruka, yes, sir.
Blessed man, give thanks.
Oh, what a lovely, precious dream. To be young, still black. Open your heart to what I mean. The whole world, you know, there's a million boys and girls who are young, still black. And that's so sad.
Babanda Master Group, yes, EL.
Yeah, EL Mutabaruka.
I see.
Yeah, bless up. Muta, first of all, I really enjoy the program. You know, some vintage music there I play since night, you know? Yeah. But, you know, and me I talk about all the problem in the dance style and the youth, them and them kind of thing there, you know? It's like, we really give thanks to the I program and other program like the iPod, IRFM. But you must find say like people like I and I will listen to the I, but the youth them who need all them kind of reasoning and education, them now zoom in on them program, you know.
Yeah man, them a listen man, where you say man? Where you say man? Why you think say you are listening to them now? Them a listen man.
Ball tell you them a listen and really are taking what go on Muta.
What you say?
No, I'm serious. I said, look, ball tell you them.
Them listen, man. That's why I have to keep saying, watch out.
They are talk about all the youth them in the dance. But no, a youth that show down a dart upon the ground, you know, and the next day's hospital, she end up for a...
What heap of them going to hospital? What heap of them? What heap of them going? But you hear what I say now? You hear what I say now?
Yeah.
You see the present fix, it's like a drug, you know. It's like them I get fixed, you know. But one day them going to wake up out of that misery, dream, illusion.
Sometimes I just feel say it gets so decadent that it probably now going to even come forward to even the levels where we find as acceptable behavior. Because you know, certain things, but the rum and bum mentality and the whole vibe.
Yeah, but everything not stay the same way all the while, you know. Something not gonna rub out, you know. Something not gonna rub out, brethren. Trust me, man. Something not gonna rub out. They think say all the way we are stand for and fight for could have just gone so and gone down something doing so. No, sir.
No,
all the man never come in front of you and the woman there.
We still have that mass there, that conscious mass there. But you see, like the youth, them last certain way, Muta just I see.
Yeah, man, I say them last. Some is unredeemable. But when I say you have ones out there right now who have them guns chop up. Well, little more down the line, he might realize, but wait, what is you know, what if youth like that out there, man? Where they strap up, man, and them come in a Rastafari, go turn Christian, and realize a joke business, them do that, though. I won't leave them out there, man. Are we enough to stop doing what we do, so we say?
No, you can't stop. I have to continue, you know, so...
The thing may look hopeless, but you know, in the hopeless business, you know, my father called me Hope, H-O-P-E. I never put on an L-E-S-S for my name.
The situation scary, but give thanks for, you know, the strength and the struggle where they them up push Rasta through the media. Bless, man.
Trust me, we not too grave where I give up. I grave where God it aren't everybody. All right, Bridget. Yeah, you know, me know some enough to give up. Talk to the Bridget who just called me a while ago. Me depend on a radio station and I sit down and I say what I say. 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, this couldn't happen. 4 hours, you mad? This couldn't happen. I sit down here and I talk about Jesus and Christianity and still I talk about creation and life and all them stuff there. 50 years ago, yes, that couldn't happen. So, when I go make it come like say, boy, right now, hopelessness now reach me, you know. No, hopelessness now reach I. I have one somebody out there will now have this thing named hopeless. You know, see, because I know devil and God in me. You know, see, the people who have devil and God in them, all of a sudden them get hopeless. Or hopeful. Either them get hopeful or hopeless. And we don't know that. We done conditioned already because we understand the struggle, and the struggle is long. It's not a party where you tell everybody to come 8 o'clock and leave 12 o'clock. You understand? It's a lifelong energy. It did it as a lifelong thing. So we understand we are going out already and we see it, even though we are talking about it and them things there. But remember, we talk about our lady, sir. You think Lady Sana sometimes sit down and cry about how she used to go on? Yeah, man, she sit down and cry when she think on all the things that she say and go on in front of thousands of people stand up in front of her. Yeah, man. So we not cater. Because now we see all, as we say, a whole heap of Rasta fall in line. Yeah, them are fall in line, left, right, all of them, whole heap of them are left, right. No look no different from Menen people. Not saying nothing different from Menen people. Not doing nothing different from Menen people. What them did say about Babylon, I can't tell Babylon supposed to go. Babylon catch them. Catch them. Who didn't know it'll come a time when you see Rasta walk up and down with tattoo all over them skin, face, body, flesh everywhere. Who didn't know that? Nobody never think about that in a life. Man, I walk around with, instead of you see them skin, you see this drawing, like say them is canvas. And you know the weirdest thing about it? I follow fashion. It have nothing to do with Rasta. Not at all it have to do with Rasta. I follow fashion. And someone come and ask me what me think about it. Me not think about it. I don't think about it. Because a man a do him skin them way there. I mean, a film skin still, when you really check it, a film skin. But if him do it for a purpose, or do it within a level of consciousness that it a project something on him body, him use him body as that machinery to send something out there. But man just do it because somebody else do it because somebody else do it. It don't make no sense. Him no look no different from men. Him not behave no different from people. That's what them put you. I'm not thinking about them. But sometimes them come in front of me and I say, oh, what is this? And that's a Rasta reach. See how the sister comes sit down in front of you, her locks well down her back long and her ears, and when you look on her to right, her breasts are bulge out, her skirt, her blouse. And you say, well, at this reach now, everybody are falling, are fitting. Tights. That's how man wear tights. Yeah, that's it. You can't tell them about that, you know. You say, oh, free for them one day, you think Rasta are where you wear, right? Your art. Politician the other day tell me that. As a matter of fact, them love quote Morgan heritage when they say them are Rasta. They say, yeah, treat us similar and the locks from my head. You don't have to dread to be a Rasta. That is what they must say. Treat us similar and locks from my head. You don't have to be there. And then lie my tell. Because I know say, him are no Rasta. You know say, that is why that tune is so dangerous. That tune is what you call so incorrect. What it should have said, not because your judge is a Rasta. That is what it should have been said. Not because your judge is a Rasta. So, it's that thing when people want mock Rasta in Jamaica. They say, me a Rasta, you know, because it's in a lot for me. You don't have to dread to be a Rasta. Give them ammunition to come fight against I. And the one who said that knows him and a Rasta, him know that. That is the ambiguity of the thing. That is the ridiculousness of the thing now. When a man who is not a Rasta knows him is not a Rasta. But because now him have a little word given by Rastas to say, look here, Lord, watch my head, you know, you don't have to dread to be a Rasta. And then the Rasta now, you don't even know what him is if you do him dread. You don't even know what him is if you do him dread. Because when you look at him, no sign of Africa. When we say sign of Africa, nothing represent Africa. Everything we look at, we represent European fashions and style and everything. Everything. As you look at him, you say him a project Europe. All them locks are project Europe. Because right now, man, I do them locks now like it's a fashion statement. Like a fashion statement. Locks never intended to be a fashion statement. And that's a fashion statement. But man, it become a fashion statement now. So when you look on him now, not now him look like where him supposed, where him claims him I represent in him art. Like they say it, you know, Rasta in art now, you know. I mean, say if you want some Rasta, you just dig out a man art and you just get Rasta. Rasta is an art thing now. Art. You know, it not for do. You know, it's like it have no cultural expression again, which is the strongest form, the strongest position of Rasta is the cultural expression, and we know that. Rasta's strongest part is not because them say Haile Selassie. It's because he might project something, a cultural manifestation of something that he have inside of him. That is what he might do. He might take out what he have in him and manifest it as a cultural expression that the world can see it and recognize it and understand it. That him is a peculiar person, the world's strangest man. But now you look on them, all you see is Europe. The tight jeans, Europe. The body heart. Europe. Not even Europe, the body heart, some dyke, some gays, big truck driver, gay men. Some of them look like some big truck driver with a whole heap of heart on them whatsoever them have it. The jeans tight up like everybody else. It's like everybody else. Them fit in, them fall in. Them locks twisty and twirling and curling and purling. But you don't have to dread to be a Rasta. You can do anything now, anything, and still say you're a Rasta. Anything. Me am all pork and say he's Rasta too. And then a man will tell you, say, well, I know what you eat, you know, Rasta, what you have in your heart. You have pork in your heart and that's where you're Rasta. Go from there and move and go. And that you're a mistake. Man, I talk about food. And before him go educate himself. He might the first one to lick against all little bleachers out there. It's amazing when I see some man where the whole of his skin full of what them call it, pierce, not pierce. Whole of his skin full of this artwork. And he might cuss a bleachers. What the hell you catching the bleaching woman for? Left the woman alone, look by your skin. It look dirty like what? You paint up your skin and then you cuss woman about her bleach. Where you cuss woman about her bleaching for? And then you say you're a Rasta, look on your skin. And then if you want to look on your skin, look on the woman who you walk with. That's the problem too. And I don't mean set them things there, you know. I come here, man, I said this and I said that and I said that. And when I look, I say, what ways? This is where I go on. Everybody does fit in to know. Everybody does set up themselves as to know. You cuss the bleachers and look on your woman. Why you cuss the bleachers and you look on the woman? And you look on your woman. Look on your skin. Eh? Look on the clothes where you have on. A woman, I tell the woman, so go take off this and go take off that. Dress properly. You have to put on that and put on that. Look where you have on. Some tight up jeans where you could have your hang up and jump in. To make it fit you. Everybody fit in. And where the warrior them there? Where the warrior them? Where the one them where I stand up and I say, Rastafari. And that's over there, you know. And express it, not article. I can't tell everybody that about art. Nothing in your heart but blood. Blood are pumping in your blood, pump all over your flesh and things. It have nothing to do with nothing more than pumping. And you curse people. Babylon go down. Babylon go down where? You in Babylon. Babylon go down and you in there. And sister did say, she make a tune where say, you curse this and you curse that and still on your mouth a Babylon shop. Cherry lateral. Cherry lateral say, you burn this and you burn that and you still on your mouth a Babylon shop. Never plant a food for yourself yet in life. But every day you still eat. You see I eat chips, fried chips out of Burger King and Kentucky. And he left out the meat, he left out the chicken part because I say, I don't eat chicken, I don't eat deaders, I don't eat nothing we walk. But I think it's wrong with that. Because you don't separate yourself already from the people and don't recognize, say, you're part of that people. Those things. Empress Haile Selassie, all some Rasta now. Look how a whole heap of Rasta. They are Jamaica. And we are going to celebrate the 2nd of November. And a whole heap of places is happening celebration. Them high profile Rasta where you see about the place. Look as if you see them I go anywhere where Rasta there. On Saturday, which is the 2nd of November. Them do the same thing where them do all the while. Go to some dance, your man a jump on and eat a woman, a jump over her, a jump round her, a jump in her. And them go participate in that too. Some man say them a mad ras and bad ras and gun ras and all sort of ras about the place now. Me soon start get afraid too. It's like I'm afraid of the taxi man them. See a man with me twist up, me go to start run. And I say, oh, me know about Rasta, but me don't know about twisty. It's a weird thing. Where the struggle there, where the liberation, where the African-centered manifestation perspective, right there. A Rasta man tell me, and my lady say, him is a modern Rasta, him know we African clothes. Yeah, because everybody go for shine jacket now and shine this like glow and glitter and a light and all them something there. And yeah, him no wear, him say him no wear African clothes because what? Him is a modern Rasta. In other words, in a field mindset, modern Rastas don't wear African clothes. Them wear European clothes, European fitted clothes to look hip. Like the gay guys them in Milan. You think say them easy? And that's right there.
Il Muta.
I don't want you're upon the iron rings, man.
Yes, sir. I tell you, I was holding for about 15 minutes.
Right upon the edge of them, man.
But anyhow, I love what you're saying about the cultural manifestation where Rasta is concerned, where a lot of wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
You know,
wolf and sheep clothing, you know.
Modern Rasta, what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's a weird thing, man. Man, them give the struggle gone.
Yeah, a lot of hypocrisy, and like when you say, you'll find a lot of them will not be at any function where that is concerned.
No function where Rasta have, none. All celebration, you know.
Yes, you don't see them none at all.
No.
And of course, you know, you have some of them where them don't deal with African women, none at all. I mean, European women, Arab women from other races, is that, you know, and they know about Rasta.
Especially when them dey on tour.
Especially when them dey on tour, yes, them deal with African women.
Yeah.
And I perform and I sing the most lyrics about African
black.
This and African that.
Terrible thing, man.
You know?
Terrible.
But I know because these years you talk about that tune that Morgan Heritage do.
Yeah.
That some of them use as an excuse.
A politician tell me that the other day. He must say he's a Rasta, but I look on him head why I don't know he's a Rasta because you don't have to try to be a Rasta.
So him recite the Morgan Heritage.
Yeah, him get bullet for putting him gun, man. That song is a bullet for a whole heap of man gun, you know.
Yes.
You want to come ridicule Rasta.
Because what them deliberately do is distort the thing that you will have a one who don't literally have dreadlocks on them here, but the actions are African, the cultural manifestation, because cultural manifestation is not just about locks still also, but them twist it.
Yeah, I talk about Rasta. I talk about the cultural manifestation of African people. Me I say Rasta come with a certain cultural expression. And that cultural expression is manifested. But you know the weirdest thing about it, because it's almost aggravating, because you see the same man them who have said these things, them can't take Rasta, you know. The man them was say you don't have to dread to be a Rasta. Them can't take Rasta. It's when them find themselves and try to ridicule Rasta why them say that.
True. That's true. Them fight against Rasta hard.
What it should have said is that not because you're a dread, you're a Rasta. That is what it should have said.
Yeah, not because you're a dread.
You're a Rasta.
That should have been the
not
correct
because you're dread, you're a
yes.
Rasta. Yeah. That is what it should have said.
Yes.
Anyway, we're gone by the morning now. Have a good evening. We're gone. All right.
Yes, and you see elections 12th of December.
Yeah, we hear about it.
Yes, but you know what? Whoever win the election still not going to solve the problem of Brexit.
Yeah. Gone by the morning.
Yes, you know.
All right, sir.
You know. And
we have to move.
That is the situation that is concerned. And we see people still revolting in Haiti against the puppet regime there.
Yeah. All right, we have to move though. 2 minutes on the line. We have to move.
Yes. Next time we talk about the Haiti situation too, where some racist snipers employed by the puppet regime and murder protesters.
All right, good thanks. Yeah. Okay, so you have to know. We say Aboriginal outside there, we are the first to see me, you know. I remember when him name, you know. Them say my operator, you know, how much years me there? At 20 years me there, the first me see a male operator. What the Matrix? What that? What that? And that it should I say, and that the song should I say. But me ask you something, Matrix. You know, say from me there, 20 years, I the first me see a male telephone operator. I tell, because the little daughter I tell them, I say, all right, wait till me are you there, man. You have to see, watch, I'm going to make you not sleep tonight. Because I'm going to make people a call. She said, I know she have there, this bridge. I don't remember what name. I wonder if you might hear me. And I love him here tell me what name, you know, because I've never, him broke a record in an IRFM to be the first male operator with IC. I don't know what the next one, you know.
No, actually 13, me there at the first.
At the first, and how much years you there? 13. See there, me there twice the time when you there 20 years. I've never seen a male operator. It's a while where I go on. May I tell you? So him now come in and ask him MD. What? Well, little people them know MD, you know. Brethren, come inside and so come tell me your name, man. Because we never know till it's going to go on RFM. You know, so we give thanks to the moment and the time and the energy, you know. We're going there at 2 o'clock now. We're going there at 2 o'clock again. Yes, at 2's in the 2 there in the day. We're going there at 2 o'clock, from 2 o'clock to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war. I'm not coming to ask him. Call him and make me ask him his name, yeah, man. Call him name out, make me ask him his name. I want to know him name, man. Them tell me him name still, you know, but you know me that I'll name, man. Yeah. Brethren,